Hey everybody, I am coming making this video message and I want to ask you one question. Did you tell them that? Let me repeat it. Did you tell them that? The reason why I am making this video message is basically to ask, why has so many people gotten to the point they don't want to hold people accountable or responsible for the very issues, circumstances, situations, dissension, and drama that they cause or they bring. Now, a lot of people, they feel like when you have a discussion or you expose or you confront and you uncover certain spirits and conduct that people comfortably allow to change them into a totally different person, they have an issue sometimes with the people who are bold and courageous enough to bring those things to the forefront. And let me give you guys a couple of examples so you can really understand where I'm coming from. There are people who they get upset, or I guess they get agitated when you talk about certain topics that may hit home. So they'll get mad and they'll make statements like, well, if you talk about jealousy, if you talk about cheaters, people that cheat, or you talk about the spirit of adultery, or you talk about somebody that is bitter, you talk about somebody that is very messy. When you are the person, or you are the type of people, whoever is watching, and you bring those things to the forefront and you bring awareness and you want to understand why some people allow these things to run rampant within them, and they are not trying to get help for it, they do not want deliverance from it, but you single-handedly see them through their jealousy and bitterness and the drama that they come with, you see them ruining or outright destroying friendships, somebody relationship, their marriage. You may see them within the church or the workplace, put stumbling blocks in front of certain people because they have not yet tackled or conquered their messy spirit, their jealous spirit, or them being really bitter and angry or competitive. And so people always, those of us who bring this stuff to the forefront and we shine a light on it and we bring awareness, you will have people say, well, don't talk about that. Leave that alone. You can't worry about it because every time you talk about it, you giving power to it. But those of you who are guilty of doing this, my question to you is, did you tell them that? Who is them? The people that are allowing those types of spirit and those character flaws and that conduct to run wild within them. Did you go back and tell the person that you know is jealous, you know what, you're giving power to this spirit, or you have already acquiesced to the spirit? I seen how you told that lie on brother so-and-so. I seen how you told that lie on sister so-and-so. I see how when so-and-so comes in the room, how you badmouth them, or how you talk about their struggles, or you talk about their failures or their past because you want to bring them to humiliation. You want to bring them to shame. I seen how it was an opportunity for you to tell the truth that could have cleared somebody's name or changed their situation for the better because they lost the job or they lost the opportunity. But I was standing right there and I witnessed you lie on that person, or you kept the lie going when you were the key person that could have just told the truth. Do you go and tell them the same thing that you telling the person that's trying to expose it and uncover it? Do you tell them not to give power to it? This video might be unusual for some of you all because I've never made a video like this. But I am so tired of people talking about what they feel you're worried about. When people bring issues, when people bring situations and circumstances to the forefront, or when certain things are being addressed by various people, there is a purpose behind it if it's done in the right way. It's done because people are getting tired of the drama that comes with bitter people. People are getting tired of the confusion and the dissension that follows behind people that are jealous or that are unforgiving or that love mess. People are getting tired of that. And when you come around these people who are comfortably operating in jealousy, they are comfortably operating in unforgiveness and bitterness, and they have vindictive and spiteful spirits, nobody tells them, you know what, you are giving power to these things. You're not the best version of yourself. You're not the aunt that I used to know. You're not the mother that I know. You're not the father that I know. You're not the friend that I know. You all don't want to go and tell people how they need to actually stop giving power to these spirits that you see single-handedly destroying beautiful relationships and opportunities for other people. Now listen, we already know that the word of God tells us to conceal a matter. Okay? But we got to understand when it's really time to conceal certain matters. Certain matters should indeed be concealed, because when you conceal, certain matters, those matters are addressed at the appropriate time. It's not always meant for you to go and talk about certain things if it's the wrong time or if it's the wrong season. Some things you got to sit on it. Some things you got to pray about it. Some things you got to give it time and you got to wait. Okay? And so the Bible tells us that. But there are also times where you need to confront people respectfully. You need to be courageous. You need to be bold. You need to go to people about their behavior. You need to go to people about their attitude. You need to go to people about their mouth. And you need to stop. If you are guilty of this, you have got to stop telling people that they are giving power to something that is wicked and evil once they talk about it or once they expose it. That is what this video message is about. Did you tell them that? If you just went to somebody today that talked about how haters act, or they talked about how jealous people act, or you saw somebody that was talking about how bitter people are, or how unforgiving people can be, and how they behave themselves. Okay, if you went to somebody who bring this stuff to the forefront and you told them, don't talk about that, be quiet about that, you can't be worried about that, people are going to be people, you got to just move ahead and not worry about that. I want to know, are you telling the people that are unforgiving, that are jealous, that are haters, that are bitter, that are messy, that are full of drama, full of negativity, okay, and they causing a lot of dysfunction and toxicity in families and relationships and people marriages and with clergy in the kingdom of God and in the workplace and just various places? I want to know, are you also going to tell them the same thing that you telling the person or the people that is exposing it and talking about it? When do you get to the point that you hold people responsible and accountable for the things that they are doing and saying? Why would you feel comfortable if you know you have a family member or a friend all their life, or for a large amount of the time you've known them or been around them, if they are a vindictive and spiteful person, why have you sat back and not addressed that with that family member? We tell family members, we tell friends, you tell your little lovers, you always are telling people, some of you, how much you love them, and you tell them how much you care about them. But when you see them operating with a wicked heart or a wicked spirit, or you see them doing things to people and you know that they are jealous, you know that they are insecure, you know that they are controlling, you know that they are a master manipulator, you know that they are conniving, you know that they are a messy person, you don't want to confront them about that. And I'm not saying go to somebody and scream at them. I'm not saying holler at them. I'm not saying curse at them. You can love somebody and care about them, but in secret, behind the scenes, when it's just you and them, you confront them and tell them about their self in love. Pay attention, because it's always people telling someone that wants understanding, that brings things to the forefront, that wants open discussions about things so good change can come and transformation for the better can come. They are always trying to silence you. They are always trying to tell you to be quiet. They are always trying to tell you, it's not just me that people have tried to pull this with. And trust me, I'm okay. I don't want you all to think like it's an issue here. I'm okay, trust me. But there are people that I see, and they are always going to them and they want them to hush. But the people who are actively operating in these spirits and this bad conduct, they never address them. They never confront them. They never hold them accountable. Did you tell them that? The thing you came and told me, the thing you went and told her, the thing you went and told him, did you go and tell the people that you see doing this stuff and operating in this stuff, did you tell them the same thing? Because see, you all got to stop this. Feeling like when somebody confronts someone or they bring something to the forefront that they are giving power to it. No, 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 no. When the spirit enters you, let me help somebody. When you feel something wicked and evil in you, your job is to put it on the altar. I'm trying to help somebody. And I'm doing it in love. I'm trying my best with this. It may not resonate with everybody, but some of you all, it's going to click. I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to help you. When something ungodly and wicked enters your mind, your spirit, or your heart, your job is to go to God about it. Your job is to put that on the altar. Those who worship God must worship Him in spirit and in truth. You have to be truthful. Because first of all, God already knows when you're lying. He knows you. But you got to be honest about that. And you have to be humble enough to tell God, God, I'm struggling with this. God, I'm battling with this. God, I need you to help me with this. Something is not right. I'm feeling unforgiving when it comes to this person or this situation. You know, I want to pay this person back. I want to get my revenge. Some people, you will come across some people every time something is said to them that they don't like, every time something is done to them, instead of just letting it go. Yeah, a human being, we're going to get mad. We're going to show anger. We're going to say little stuff to, somebody that we're close to. That's human nature. But there are some people that you will come across, just, you have known them for years and been around them. And every single time something is done or said to them, they get revenge. They play dirty. They hit below the belt. They are extremely spiteful. They never walk away from anything. They never let anything go. They will dig up a skeleton. They will investigate somebody. They will try to hit that person below the belt, all because they were confronted about their jealousy issue or about their manipulation, okay, or about them being bitter, or about them being unforgiving. Just different things of that nature that is destroying somebody's it's breaking them down. They are not the best version of themselves. Did you tell them that? Okay? Somebody that's talking about certain issues for change, it doesn't mean they're giving power to it. They're shining light and exposing the enemy. Just so we're clear. The Bible tells us to expose wicked things and the darkness. For those of you who don't know, you're not supposed to conceal and cover this stuff. Jealousy has, destroyed marriages, friendships, opportunities for people. Doors have closed in people's faces because people have been operating in unforgiveness, bitterness, confusion. They come with drama. Stop telling people that talk about haters, that talk about jealousy, that talk about people that are unforgiving. I think all of us with unforgiveness, all of us, that's a secret sin that a lot of people have to work on. It's some stuff I have to let go. But one thing about it, I'm not out here trying to get revenge on people. But just to let you all know before I end this message, when something wicked and evil enters your heart, you need to put that on the altar. You need to first admit it. Because when you admit it, you understand and recognize that it's there and that it's not supposed to be there, and it's a problem. Everybody always wants to say, I'm living my best life, I'm glowing up, I want to be the best version of myself. We lie to people and tell them how much we care about them and how much we love them. But then we don't want to confront them about ugly parts of their self as a human being. You should want to see your people grow. You should want to see your friends, your aunties, uncles, cousins, grandparents, whoever. You should want to see them being the best person that they can be. You should want to see somebody healed and set free from the spirit of jealousy, the spirit of being messy, the spirit of being vindictive and spiteful, the spirit of being unforgiving. You should want that. You don't get mad about that and try to hush people up and silence them when they bringing it to the forefront, if they're doing it respectfully and in love and through the unction of the Spirit. Okay? You should be holding people accountable and responsible. Go tell them that. You don't say that to the people that's exposing the enemy. It's not even really the person that they expose, it's really the spirit that's in the person. But when you see these spirits dancing and operating and having a flesh party and a field day with somebody and it's making them an ugly person, go tell them that. Tell them, sis, you know what? That's jealousy spirit that I'm seeing in you. How you keep lying on people and slandering them. You giving power to that. But what does the world do? The world is doing the opposite. They calling good evil and evil good. It's sad. But that's the video message. Well, guys, it's time for me to go because I have some other things to do. The Lord willing, I will be back with another video message. If any one of you have been offended by anything I spoke about in this video message, it's okay. It's all right. I am not worried about it. I am not concerned because I know you will forgive me in the morning.